Hello and welcome back to Minecraft 1.17. This is not the snapshot version anymore, and as you can see from the surroundings, well, to say that things have changed a bit is a total understatement. So what happened is that my 1.17 snapshot world, it can't be loaded in because it's got this change in build height. And I thought, like, yeah, well, if I'm going to switch over to 1.17, well, I just might as well go on with the big train and go and do it while everyone is still doing it. So here we are. I love the fact that we spawned next to the dark oak wood. We also have some bees here, which is very nice because I have no idea if the music is actually too loud. Just boop that down a bit. So yeah, in the previous world we had a beehive with no bees in it, so that was amazing. Uh, So what you could have seen while the pause screen was up is that I've made this one big change in that there is the difficulty. I've set it too hard. Reason is I should stop being like scared to die and stuff. It's going to happen eventually. And I don't know if many people have got on it, but during the part 2 of the piglin farm, I actually died in between cuts. I accidentally aggroed a zombified pigman, and he knocked me down of the stairs, and I fell down. And yeah, well, stuff happens. You die, you lose your levels. So I went from 10 levels to 5 levels. Yeah, it was so silly. I didn't want to include it. I know the people that seen it must have caught on, but yeah, it's not a big deal if we're not going to enchant anything. And now it doesn't matter at all anymore. So yeah. So if there's people who would like to play along with this series on the same world, because I know that some people kind of like to do that. Well, I have a very strange what's it called, seed. I have a very strange seed for this. It's sub to me, and I'm going to show it on screen while I was entering it, because I thought, yeah, this would be like the 500 IQ play to do. Just make a seed and call it sub to me. You can always just not sub to me, and that will be fine as well. But it's more fun if you sub to me, of course. So in terms of the snapshot world, I'm not going to be able to move that over in some tangible way. If there was like a way to cut down the bottom part of the world and just copy it onto here and kind of like make the unloaded chunks to render in the new world, I would be down for that. But I think I'm just going to try and recreate some stuff. Obviously the house isn't going to be the same, but I don't mind that because the house, I wasn't really sold on the house. And yeah, I know that the cave systems have also changed a bit, so I'm really curious to see as to what has happened with that. So yeah, I'm not going to try and talk your ears off anymore. I'll see you soon with a very nice, hopefully action-packed video really soon. Just wanted to get this out very quickly so people can let me know what their thoughts on this entire thing are a bit, or if there is a way to convert the snapshot, the 21W14A snapshot with the increased build height. If we can somehow import that into 1.17 full release, well, part 1 at least, yeah, that would be really nice to know as of how to do it. And yeah, so I have been wondering about this for what I am supposed to do, what I'm going to do. And as long as there's not a clear solution in sight, I think this is kind of technically the best way to go. I mean, it's up to date, it's up to snuff, and everyone can follow along. There's not going to be stuff that's going to be left behind. It's not going to be old content. I could teach people some stuff, and we can go exploring together. And I think that is the most important thing about this series that I wanna kind of keep alive, is making the farms, as silly as they are, as how do you call it? Unoptimized. So like people can build it in their first few hours of playing Minecraft. But yeah, it's not going to give you the tens of millions of items that all the big YouTubers say that their farm can make. But you can implement it in different ways. And as opposed to some people, I kind of try to not do a lot of research on the stuff that I'm trying to build and trying to do, because then yeah, it's not much more of a discovery, but it's more like, yeah, so this is what you can do with it, and we're going to optimize it. And I'm just like, let's just make some sort of ramshackle farm, and let's see what we can get out of it from drops. Let's see if it works, and if it doesn't work, how can we make it work? So I'm like kind of an investigator of sorts. I don't know, just rambling about. So about the spawn, I like it. I like the fact that there's like this giant lake, and there's like the spiller in the middle, which I like a lot as well. Some lava, so this is a nice stone generator. And yeah, so there's 3 possible locations to build, which really catch my eye a bit. Is like the plains is always a nice place to build, and it's right next to the forest, so that's also nice. We have the hilly terrain over there, which could be cool if we build something on top of there. And yeah, I kind of like it, kind of don't like it. It's a bit of a mixed feeling. And the last part would be like to do something with the pillar. So if you have any preference, leave it in the comments down below. If you like this rambly video, click that like button. And if you like the seed, yeah, you can click that red button down below. And that's going to be all for today, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.